Hey guys, how's it going? This is Ricey Accord coming at you guys live with Open Pilot 0.7, currently running dragonpilot. Big shout out to C-Friends Honda for helping me out with the lane change below 60 miles per hour. I had some bugs because dragonpilot does not allow automatic lane change below 60 miles per hour, and I was having some trouble with that. So C-Friends Honda definitely helped me out with that. Next shout out to Eisenheim for recommending deleting live parameters. That has actually helped my car being more centered after deleting the live parameters. Before that, I used to experience the car biasing on the right side, which was a big problem because I was messing around with the camera offset. It just wasn't doing it. It wasn't a huge, hug to the right side, but it was definitely noticeable to the point where there was times when, I was uncomfortable because of how close it was to the car on the right side. And I think that deleting the live parameters actually has helped a lot. So big shout out to those two people that I just mentioned. Thanks, guys. But anyways, right here is just a little review. I don't know if a review, but more like a show off. That Open Pilot does a very good job actually, in a busy street like this. So yes, it's a very straight road, and you guys might be like, all right, it's not a huge deal for Open Pilot, but I do want to mention that it's very impressive to see how confident 0.7 actually is. It just kind of understands now, it kind of has a heads up. Yeah, there's a little curve coming in the front. I'm going to be, prepared for that type of thing, It's more confident. Definitely a very well constructed driving model. And, not touching the steering wheel whatsoever. It has an eye on the car in the front. Well, that's not really Open Pilot. That's more like my adaptive cruise control working. But I do want to mention that overall, the model seems very well confident. I remember there was times when there was no lane marking on one of the sides of the road. And Open Pilot was relying on one side lane marking. It used to hug the side that didn't have lane marking, which is a big problem because there were times when I'll be driving on like a road where the curve was on this side, and there was no lane marking, and there was only lane marking on the right side. And it used to hug the hell out of the curve. Excuse me, my bad. And it was kind of uncomfortable. Now it actually does way better. Now, I don't know if that's because of better driving model. I think it is. Or it's because of me deleting the live parameters. I'm going to say both play a big role. I am still trying to figure out. I was talking to Eisenheim about, making a script or something like that to help delete the live parameter file every drive. So just when you turn off your car, the live parameter files goes away. And I gotta be honest, I didn't think it would make a huge deal until I actually did it. The deletion of live parameters file actually makes the drive more confident rather than biasing left or right. But overall, I'm really happy with it. The car itself drives with so much confidence that it's just spectacular, actually. The lane changing itself, I love the nudgeless lane change. I have actually personally set mine to 1 second delay rather than the 2 second delay that the dragonpilot comes with, because I feel like 1 second is good enough rather than waiting 2 seconds, and that's working really well. And obviously in the future, I can definitely see some growth regarding maybe collaborating it with the blind spot detection system if your car has that. So I think that'll be a good safety feature to add. And we have came a long way, like who would have known we're gonna have a lane change without even giving a nudge, basically like Tesla's. We're definitely on par with Tesla's lane change, except the fact that Tesla actually looks in the back before committing a lane change. So right here, the stationary car coming, I have to take over, as you guys know. I don't know if that's just a Bosch thing but I'm pretty sure it's just a Bosch thing that just doesn't stop on a stationary car. It's kind of annoying, but that's why you got to pay attention. That's why the driving monitor is in place to help you with that, so you guys don't get distracted and you rear end the hell out of someone, and then you say, oh I wasn't driving, Open Pilot was driving. No, that's something that you kind of have to pay attention to, especially because the radar is not able to detect stationary cars, especially when you're coming at a speed of 50 miles per hour. It can be quite dangerous. I do also like to mention that during an intersection when there's no lane markings and the car's going through it, back in the day, with 0.6.6, I remember, let me take over here, do a little lane change. You guys gonna experience the lane change. Here we go. Look at that. Perfecto. And on 0.6.6, when going through an intersection where there was no lines or anything like that, I used to experience the car, or I'm gonna say the open pilot, used to get confused on where the lanes are. So he's gonna freak out. You can kind of see the steering wheel move back and forth trying to find the lane. Now it's actually more confident. It kind of understands that when an intersection begins and there's no lines, I'm gonna maintain the same movement to continue in that lane rather than freaking out. So it's definitely way more confident, like I mentioned before. And you know, things like that, small things, but I'm not gonna say that's a small thing. You know, getting confused where the lane markings are during an intersection, when going through an intersection when there's no lane markings, you know, that's not a good thing. That's a very unsafe thing. So seeing that get improved with a 0.7 model, that's very impressive to see. And like I said, guys, like, you know, this is all, the more the updates come out, the better it's gonna get. You know, the more data we get, the better it gets. That's the purpose of fleet learning. And you know, that's pretty much it. You know, you give the data, you gather more data, you put the data together, you see what's good, you know, you see what the fuck is going wrong, and then you push it out to fix that. You know, you get a solution, you push the update out, and then, you know, it makes the driving model better. But that's all I have for you today. This is Rice to You Court signing out, and again, big shout out to Seafrans Honda. That man is a true 24/7 tech support. If you ever need him, he's always there. And then Eisenheim for recommending the deletion of live parameters. That actually truly helped. Anyways, take it easy. Bye-bye.